It's time for a beast of a list, as requested. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go out. Wait, Mayor, please. No, just stay, Mayor. Please, stay, please. It's okay.
Hey, man. You up here? Huh? Mark! Get the gun! Get the gun now!
Welcome, you absolute legends. I am former Fragrance, I am Pete, I am back. And this is a requested video. A few of the people request this one. This is my top 20 Lattafa fragrances. Now this also involves Maison Alhambra because it's a sub-brand of Lattafa, but Lattafa based fragrances, and this is my top 20, and then these are in terms of my scents that I prefer. And if you like 20 over 1, that's fine, but these are my 20 that I really enjoy, so there's no honorable mentions. I'm just going to crack on in at number 20. Alright, we'll kick off the list, and this one is a clone. Most of these will be clones, but of the Tom Ford line, and this is called Rose Petals. This one is a clone of Rose Prick from Tom Ford. It is quite a fresh take on the world of rose. It's not hard to pull off. It is very easy, but not everyone likes rose, and I like rose a little bit here and there. So this one for me is a really nice one, really easy to wear, but again, I might not wear it as much as say some of the other ones. So this is why it's number 20, but still nice fragrance. Rose Petals by the Maison Alhambra line. Alright, kicking into number 19, and this is one of the ones that I think is a nice clone of a Dior fragrance. I think it's Oud Espanol. This is Rose Oud, and this falls from the Maison Alhambra line. This one is that really classic Rose Oud fragrance. Smells very nice. I think it's really great for fall and winter, but it does lack a bit of versatility. Again, you have to appreciate Oud fragrances, and if you don't, this might not be for you. But I do like this one. Again, performs pretty well off my skin. Fall and winter, this is where I'll be bringing this puppy out. So number 19, Rose Oud on the Maison Alhambra line. Alright, number 18, and this one, I don't think it's a clone of anything, and I could be wrong on this one, but this is called Opulent Oud, again, but this is a very wearable oud. It's more like a designer oud. It's a little bit more fresher. It's not quite as dense, but it does have some nice undertones in this. Great little number. Again, fall and winter where I probably more gravitate towards this one. Smells great actually, and I should, like I say, I need to put this in my rotation probably for late fall, early winter. This one is where it will shine the most. Number 18, Opulent Oud by Lattafa. Alright, number 17, and this one is a clone of Baccarat Rouge 540, and this costs like next to nothing. But the quality of this is very good. This is Abiyedh Rouge, and this one is about 15 quid, but they pretty much nail this. There's about 90-95% there. It might not have quite the same quality as the other ones, but for that sort of price, you cannot go wrong with this one. Really underrated, really nice one. Again, you could pretty much wear this anytime you like, and probably should wear this one a bit more. But number 17 is Abiyedh Rouge. Alright, number 16, and this one is, I'm not sure if it's a clone or not, but it's a great little number. This is called Ejaazi. This is a silver one. This is not expensive either. None of these are expensive. It's a beautiful fresh fragrance, ever so slightly metallic, slightly musky fragrance. Real nice little number. Performs brilliantly off my skin. It lasts 10 plus hours. And for about, I think it's 25 quid. Real bang for your bargains. Underrated. Should be in more people's lists, and it should be in mine a bit more, to be honest. You do forget what you've got. But this is Ejaazi, and this is number 16. Alright, in at number 15, and this one is a nuclear warhead. I pre-warn you now, this has potential to be divisive. This is Quaed Al Shabab. This is the green version. There is another one which is a gold one. This is a heavy oud fragrance. Again, do not get this on the blind buy. It is not the sort of thing you can pull off easy. I don't know if you can see that how dark the juice is. It is pretty potent. Again, 10 plus, maybe 12 plus hours off my skin. Nuclear warhead, but be careful with it. Alright, coming in number 14, and this one is also from the Tom Ford line. This is lovely Cherie, and I love this one. This is a great intake of Lost Cherry. It is very similar. The DNA is very close. I think the quality is a little bit better on the Tom Fords by a bit, but this is like 95% there. And if you don't want to pay the Tom Ford prices, which I do understand, this is a great alternative. Easy to wear, a little bit different to everything you might be getting in your collection. Really underrated. Lovely Cherie, my number 14. Okay, number 13, and again, I'm sure it's a clone, but I could not remember for the life of me what this clone is. But this one is also from the Arabic, but this is the leather version. This one I really like a lot. Again, it is slightly, almost, it smells a bit like Tuscan leather, but I don't think it's a clone of Tuscan leather. I could be wrong on this one, but not as much raspberry in it, and it's a little bit darker for me. Again, for winter, this is where it comes into play, and it also under 15 quid, absolute bargain. So well worth trying to find these little ones. Not many people talk about these anymore, but well worth looking out for. So Abiyedh leather, my number 13. I'm at number 12, and this one, I haven't worn this ages. Should really wear this a bit more often, but this one's called Oud Mood, right? And it's almost looks like it's into a bondage, into some sexy kinky stuff. But again, you've got like ouds. Oh, it is pretty hedonistic. This is a full-on blast of oud. So be careful with the sprays. Dial it back, I would say. If you don't want it too much, it will project. It lasts hours. But again, I probably tend to more wear it in the fall and winter personally. But I've got, like I said, I've got a lot of oud fragrances. Sometimes I do forget I have this one, but Oud Mood, my number 12. Okay, number 11, just missing out the top 10 spot, and there's this little number. This is Shaheen Silver from Lattafa Quaeed edition. There is a gold one of these. I haven't got that one yet, but this one, oh, couldn't get it off then. It is again another really lovely fresh fragrance. Nice bit of citrus in it. Again, you could pretty much pull this off anytime you want. You could even make this a signature scent. I think it's a little bit more pricey than some of the other ones. This runs about 35 for 100ml, but even at that price, this is a great little number. Good, strong, fresh fragrance that you can have. So, Shaheen Silver from the Lattafa Quaeed series. And they were starting off again with the Tom Ford line, but this is going to get discontinued at some point. So just beware that any of these ones that have been told by like the Rose one and the lovely Cherie one will get discontinued at some point. So, and they might get repackaged. But this is woody oud. This is clearly a take on oud wood from Tom Ford, but it's a really good one. Again, it's a 90+% way there. Performance does lack a tiny bit, but again, 7 to 8 hours, I'm still not going to complain of that. For about 20-25 quid, well, nice fragrance, easy to wear, great compliment puller. What more do you need to say? If you can get hold of it now, do it now. Woody Oud is my number 10. Alright, coming at number 9, and this is a clone of Killian Vodka on the Rocks. This is absolute money. If you don't want to pay Killian prices, find Kismet Moscow from the Maison Alhambra line. No one is talking about this fragrance. Don't ask me why, don't know. But oh my god, it's so citrusy, slightly it smells like you're having vodka with some lemon, easy times. Smells great. I've worn it a couple of times and it is an absolute beast. Gives me about 8 hours performance, which again, for the price of this one, it's around 30 quid for 100ml. Just get this, because it's like probably about 200 for a 50ml for a vodka on the rocks. Get this, save yourself some money. This is amazing. Kismet Moscow from Maison Alhambra. Alright, next one is number 8, and this one is a new line that I haven't fully got into yet. This is from the Acqua di Gio clone line, and there's 2 others. There's the original Acqua di Gio and there's Profondo, but this is the Profumo version. This is Rouge de Profumo from Maison Alhambra. This is an EDP concentration, and again, it smells very close to it. I'd say about 90% of the way. Not quite as much incense as I'd probably like it to have. Still gets the job done very, very well. Again, this one's under 20 quid. The other 2 I haven't checked out yet, so that's something I would look into in the future. This one is a great little number. If you do not want to pay Armani prices, this one, not bad backup one to try. This is Jorge de Profumo from Maison Alhambra. Alright, coming in at number 7, and this one again from the Tom Ford line. Again, be mindful, this will probably fluctuate in price very soon. This is Tobacco Touch. This is a clone of Tobacco Vanille, and my god, it is a very good clone. A very good clone. I'd say this is 95% of that, and it's got the performance to back this up. This gives me 10+ hours off my skin, and Tobacco Vanille gives me roughly the same. So if you do not want to pay Tom Ford prices, and you can still get this for about 20-25 quid, pick this one up. It is an absolute juggernaut, amazing one to find. Tobacco Touch is my number 7. Alright, coming in at number 6, and this one is one of 2 that I could have picked, but this one is Kismet Angel, and this one is obviously a clone of Angel Share. But it's a stunner of a juice. This one is probably a little bit closer to it than Khamarh, but again, the scent profile here is pretty bang on. I'd say 90%. The Angel Share that you get from Killian is probably a little bit better quality, but this gives you 7-8 hours on your skin. And again, this runs about 20-25 quid depending on where you go. Great little number, can't really go wrong with this. Fall and winter, go out on a date night with this, and I promise you no one will know the difference. If they do, they're either well into the business of understanding fragrances, or they're very, very lucky they know what the difference is. But if you would spell it on 2 people blind by, and they're average Joes, they will not notice a clone. So Kismet Angel is my number 6. Alright, top 5 time, and these are my absolute favourites right now. This coming into fall and winter is something I will gravitate towards to a little bit more than I should do. This is from the also Tom Ford line. This is Toscano leather. This is awesome. This is the dupe of Tuscan leather, and oh my god, does it do it very well. Again, try not to spend more than probably 30 quid, between 20 and 30 quid if you get it for this much. And it's only 80ml, but again, you don't need to put tons on your skin. You only need to put on probably 4 max on a very cold day. That will get you going through the entire day, and you'll smell like an absolute boss with this one. Amazing clone, really good job. So my number 5, Toscano leather. Alright, coming at number 4, and this is a clone of an initio fragrance. There is a couple others I haven't tried this one, but this is the first one I've got, and this is Oud For Glory. And this, again, if you don't like oud fragrances, oh god, it's not as hard as some others to pull off, but you have to try and break in with something like Hugo Boss bottled oud. That's an easy one to start with. Or if you can find it, a Versace Oud Noir, those 2 are quite easy to get into. This is probably the next level up from those guys. I have not got the Initio Oud for Greatness. I cannot do if it's as good, but if it is anything like this, I will want a bottle. This is an absolute fantastic fragrance. Fall and winter, early spring, wear this to your heart's content. It's really enjoyable, very nice, well done. Oud For Glory from the Lattafa line from number 3. Alright, 3 now, and this one is the original one that really smells amazing. This is Quaed. This is not the hedonistic one like this one. This is a nuclear one. But the gold one, this is very wearable. This is a beautiful boozy fragrance. It's got like a, let's do that. Oh. But yeah, it's a beautiful boozy, sexy fragrance. Again, I can't remember if it's a clone. If it is, I'll let you know in the description box. It smells beautiful, creamy, boozy. It's all the sort of things I want to wear when I'm going out, fall, winter, and it just smells amazing. I would even wear this during the day if I was going to some like a Christmas market or something like that. I would wear this quite happily and let everyone just smell me. That's what I would do. It's a beautiful fragrance, a bit more versatile than the other one. That's why it's higher up in the list, but I do love the scent profile. So this is Lattafa Quaeed. Alright, top 2 time, and this one I've put in higher because I just personally like this a little bit more. This is Khamarh from Lattafa, and this one is only slightly better because I found it a little sweeter, and that's, but yeah, it's a little bit fresher, a little bit sweeter for me. That's why I like it a little bit higher than this one, but this one is still very, very good. Again, it's just a personal choice on my part. Again, interchange either of these two, they're brilliant, both of them. Smell amazing, works amazing. The bottle looks great on your collection. It is a little bit more priced than some of the others. This runs about 40 to 45 quid, give or take, but my god, well worth picking this one up. Again, just buy it because it smells good. And again, I would be putting this in a cooler day, wear this, it just has a sexy trail on it. Beautiful stuff. Khamarh from Lattafa, my number 2. Alright, which leads me to number 1. My favourite Lattafa Maison Alhambra line is this. I can't deny it, this is amazing. The Tux. This obviously is a clone of Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo, and my god, this is nailed. It is just, the patchouli in here is perfect. The way it smells is perfect. Again, I'd wear it fall and winter, and pretty early spring. If it's a cool day, maybe even if it's a cool wet day in the summer, because we do have it in England. This thing I will rock the hell out of. It is enjoyable, it's brilliant, it's done a great job. Again, the only downside with this one, it gets hard to find sometimes because people buy it like in droves. Don't panic, just wait and it will come back up. Number 1, the Tux from Maison Alhambra. Right, so there you have it, my top 20 Lattafa fragrances, and all of them I love. They're all great in their own unique way. Like I say, there's more that I can get hold of, but as of right now, that is pretty much all of them I've got. As always, my scent of the day, and this is a classic, can't go wrong with Yves Saint Laurent White EDP. Enough said, really. As always, let me know what your scent of the day is. I love hearing from you guys. Honestly, every time you comment, it just makes me a big smile on my face. So comment as much as you like, I do not care. As always, if you want a top 10 list, a fragrance review, or a question, hit me up in the comments. I will happily do this. This is a requested video, so any requested videos I will do. As always, I'm on Instagram with my fragrances, and I am posting it as much as I can at the moment. And if you want to DM me there, be my guest. And as always, you absolute legends smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching.